Greetings. Today, before we begin, I'd like to give a caveat. Man knows not by being told. I repeat, man knows not by being told. So when we go over our studies, we know that within falsehood, there's always some kind of truth, because falsehood clings to truth. Truth does not change nor pass away, but falsehood will cling to truth to stay alive until man stands up from belief and gains fruition in knowing, and then it can die. Abu Bekr, the name of Aisha's father, was derived from her, meaning in Arabic, father of the virgin. And remember that virgin. After the death of his famous son-in-law, Abu Bekr, this chief supporter and faithful follower succeeded the Prophet as first caliph. The Shiites include the 15 million followers of the Prophet in Persia, and most of those in India as well. They regard Ali as the first and only rightful successor to the Prophet and venerate his sons as holy martyrs. To the sect known as Sunnites practically belong the rest of Islam. For the other sects, although many are numerically not of importance. So then that's where we're going to get into the Abu Bekr. In other demonstrations, I specifically said that this man wanted to gain inheritance. Aisha was herself much revered, being known as mother of the believers. And that is a lie, because we went through it. The Alis are the mothers of the faithful, the mothers of knowing, and they are trying to congeal falsehood with truth. Now, there's two things that could have happened. Either Abu Bekr threw out his daughter and Mohammed took the hook, or Abu Bekr was attempting to taint the writings and everything that happened because he wanted to get his hands on the airship. There was an Ali named Abbas Ali. An event happened and he went to get his inheritance. And Abu Bekr told him inheritance is not passed through bloodline, it's passed through marriage, which really supports why he was trying to put in that he was connected with Muhammad. Remember, Abu Bekr went as far as burying himself next to Muhammad. He wanted the heirship because Muhammad was adopted by the Alis. When I was adopted, there was older siblings, and they did not like me because they knew when those two elders passed that I was going to get stuff that they would have had if I did not come. All the world knows the story of how Muhammad received his inspiration from a vision in which it is claimed that Angel Gabriel appeared in the sacred month of Ramadan holding out a silk screen roll in which the text of the Koran were written in letters of light. And at the same time, they state that Gabriel told Muhammad to go marry Aisha. Ain't it funny how Gabriel keeps appearing every time there's a major transition in the bloodline or something that happens in the history? Just like with Mary, Virgin Mary. You Moors that want to go to the east, you better get off this Ali path because there's a fork. They support the miraculous conception of Virgin Mary. And I'm going to show you why right here. Ali specifically said his father was Joseph. So which one you going to do, Moors? You can't do both. Why can't they just say that Muhammad was adopted by the Alis and where he got these letters of light was from Gabriel? A thought of Allah manifested in flesh is an angel. I'm going to say it again. If he tainted the writings so that he could have the heirship, he didn't care about Muhammad because he didn't care about how the world looked at Muhammad just as long as he got the heirship. The Arabian prophet Muhammad, or Muhammad, the founder of the faith of Islam, was born in the city of Mecca in the 6th century, probably about the year 570. He was the posthumous child of Abdullah, a member of the Hashim family. This is the Alis, who were princes of Mecca. And that's what Noble Drew Ali said. They was the founders of Mecca. So Prophet Muhammad, the founder of the faith of Islam, Ali said the old time religion is Islamism. They're trying to push Muhammad and hide Ali. Were the guardians of the original Kaaba because an Ali mother gave birth to an Ali in there. They're trying to bury the Alis. The Kaaba is the black stone adored by Mohammedans. Grand Sharif Hussein of Mecca, the holiest man of Islam, as the hereditary guardian of the shrine of the founder of the faith and a lineal descendant of the Prophet through Hassan, again, remember, he was adopted, son of the fourth Caliph Ali. There's no second, third, fourth, nothing. It's always been Ali. Muhammad came and was adopted. And I'm telling you, these people, man, I don't know if they was older siblings or what's going on. Or he could have took the bait. To be honest, I don't care about what's going on over there. Because the Mohammedans are looking for the advent of a Moorish Messiah. That's all I care to see about from the East. They was looking for a Moorish Messiah, and here come Ali. They talking about there was Ali's that was the founders over there. The Fatima Caliph, so called because descended from Muhammad's daughter, Fatima, had no authority whatsoever to bequeath the title. You see how they just disrespect and spit in a mother's face? They are not matriarch. That's why Noble Drew Ali came. They all screwed up over there, man. Least of all to one who was by race and ancestry legally and theologically disqualified. They don't care. They done screwed up. That's why Noble Drew Ali had to come. The Muslims said within 1 year, there was 1,000 babies born from rape, and all of them was through the mothers of the Alis. If I leave town and I leave some people around my territory in charge and I come back home and they party and doing all this nonsense, when I get back, they getting up out of there and shit's going back the way it was. So when Ali came back, it's back. Shortly after his wife's death, Muhammad also lost his uncle, and that uncle is the Ali that adopted him. And the Qurayshites presently made war against him and tried to put the self-announced prophet to death. Try to kill Muhammad, bro. It was at this time in July 622 that Muhammad fled to Medina, the flight being known as the First Hijra. Fatima, Muhammad's favorite daughter, is the most famous of his children. She married Ali, her father's adopted son. You see how they start messing with it, man? Because when the uncle passed, now all of a sudden they're saying Muhammad adopted, one of his sons. So now they're making it look, man, they just be messing stuff up. Their sons, Hassan and Hussein, both lost their lives after the assassination of Ali and attempting to regain the caliphate, the inheritance. Their followers brought about the great schism, which still divide Mohammedans into Sunnites and Shiites. It is a fact that many followers of Islam, not only in Russia, but also in India and Egypt, have thrown their allegiance to the Christian nation under whose protection they live. And that is why they both support the miraculous conception, because they both fell astray and all of that. They have a reformed Islam, brothers and sisters. So you make your choice, because their Islam says that Virgin Mary, Batula Maryam, Noble Drew Ali said Joseph, Mary, Jesus. The question of the Muslim faith is not a small one in Ethiopia. Out of its 10 million people, probably half profess the Christian faith, but the darker races, the Galas, the Danakils, and the Somalis do not. A considerable number of the people are pagans, but most of them who do not belong to the Christian church are Muslims. Rastafari made war upon Emperor Lige because he was supposed to have reverted to the Muslim faith of his fathers. Why couldn't he honor his foremothers and forefathers? But though a pious, practicing Christian himself, the emperor has been clever enough to practice tolerance to all religions. What, after he went to war and took out everything? But it mentions Somalis, right? Check this out. Dogon spiritual master with Fez says number 7 morning star is his ancestors, and he says specifically 7 morning star, and this was in Mali. Then when this brother walks up on the holy ark of the covenant, the elders standing by the fence with the Fez on. We be putting it down. This was a year ago. 5 likes, because I got to support my own videos. 5 likes for that, Moors? Doggone spiritual master with Fez says number 7 morning star is his ancestors. Y'all gonna say 5 likes, man. Hey, Almanac's almost over for the year. You got a couple more weeks. Y'all better be sending some assistance, man. I be putting in work for y'all, man. Y'all don't be doing nothing. Amor came and got a pamphlet for 5 notes this week. Islam to you, brother. And I didn't just send him that. I sent him the other booklet and all kinds of other stuff, man. Y'all don't be supporting. But Amexem Almanac's almost over. And I ain't even decided if I'm just going to wipe it away or what I'm going to do. Noble Drew Ali is the one that I'm going with. And in his Koran, he says that he derived his authority from Allah. So, divine honors to Prophet Noble Drew Ali in the Moorish divine and national movement of the world. could talk it over, but I ain't standing next to no traitors, and that's indeed, brother.
Struck by lightning 7 times.
We could talk it over, but I ain't standing next to Drew Ali video holders, not giving full disclosure. In the temple screaming hallelujah, knowing it's a lot of truest. Far part of his hair, try to make the movement useless, and know why fruitless. Mistaken mute this, the youth is clueless, yo.
I ever tell you, I've been struck by lightning 7 times.
We could talk it over, but I ain't standing next to no traitors, and that's indeed, brother.
Struck by lightning 7 times.
Rosati, claiming the grand body. Hurry hit the crack pipe outside the temple lobbies. Ungodly. Look at Roswell, overweight like a whale. Treats the temple like Roswell, won't even accept mail. Mommy celebrating anniversaries of switching sides. Violate the creed, you get curried or deep fried.
I ever tell you, I've been struck by lightning 7 times.